Hi everyone, I am teacher Edeline Medina, your mathematics teacher. For today's lesson, I am going to be your buddy. Let me remind you of some internet etiquette that we need to follow inside our online class. Always be on time. Mute your microphone when it's not your turn to talk. If you have questions, use the chat box for the teachers to note it. Open your microphone only when your teacher told you to do so. Give your full attention. Respect the teacher by listening attentively. Do not visit other websites or chat your classmates. Stay seated and give your full attention to the lesson. Get properly dressed. Make sure that you look presentable whenever you are in an online class. Do not leave the conference room without the teacher's permission. Class, let's have a game. It is called Spell the Number. I will show you a number. Let us see if you can all spell the words that make the number. Directions. On your show me board, spell the words that make the number. I will give you 30 seconds only to spell the number that I will present. Is that clear? Alright. Spell the word 7. Your timer starts now. Seven is spelled as this. S-E-V-E-N. 7. Next number. Spell the word 16. Your timer starts now. Is spelled as S-I-X-T-E-E-N. 16. Next, spell 21. Your timer starts now. 21 is spelled as T-W-E-N-T-Y-O-N-E. 21. Next, spell the word 90. Your timer starts now. 90 is spelled as N-I-N-E-T-Y. 90. Last, spell 511. Your timer starts now. "511" is spelled as FIVEHUNDREDELEVEN, 511. Class, do you have any idea what are we going to discuss today? What do you think is our topic for today? Alright, our lesson for today is reading and writing numbers in symbols and in words up to 100,000 and compare them using relation symbols. Now, let's start our discussion. Suppose that we have 9,526. Do you know how to read and write numbers in symbols and in words? Maybe some of you do not know it yet. There are simple steps that we can follow. How to read and write numbers in symbols and in words? Step number 1. Put each digit to its place value chart. We should write the numbers in group or set. So we put each digit to its place value chart. Always remember that each period has 3 digits. So we put 6 in ones place, 2 in tens place, 5 in hundreds place, and 9 in thousands place. Step number 2. Separate 3 digits from right to left using a comma. When we write long numbers, we separate 3 digits from right to left using a comma to simplify reading and writing numbers. So we need to separate the period units and thousands with a comma. In this example, the ones place, the tens place, and the hundreds place belong to units period, while the thousands place, 10,000s place, and 100,000s place belong to the thousands period. Step number 3. Read and write the number starting from left. Remember to read and write each group by 3 digits followed by the value of the group. For this example, we will start from left and read 9,526. Remember that we use the singular form, so we say 9,000, not 9,000s, 500, not 500s, 20, not 2 tens, and 6, not 6 ones. That's wrong. Let's have another example. Let us try to read and write this number in words. Let's do it together. Are you ready? Step 1. We put each digit to its place value chart. 5 in ones place, 3 in tens place, 7 in hundreds place, 1 in thousands place, and 6 in 10,000s place. Then, we separate the group of numbers using a comma. So, starting from the left, we have 61 in the thousands group, and write it as 61,000. And we have 735 in the units group. But remember, we do not read the period unit after the number, so we can simply write it as 735. Put this together, we can read and write number 61,735. Let's have another example. Joanne heard from the newscaster that there are 1,325 voters in Barangay A and 1,329 voters in Barangay B. Before we continue to our discussion, did you know that the voters registration in the Philippines is currently ongoing? Though you are not yet qualified to vote in national election because the minimum age to perform suffrage in the Philippines is 18 years old, still, it is important for you to know the importance of voting because there is a pupils election that exists inside the school, which is called Supreme Pupil Government or SPG. In SPG, you'll be given a chance to vote the candidates that you think are responsible enough to do the duty inside the school. Why do you think it is important to vote? Alright, voting is a fundamental right of any citizen that enables them to choose the leaders of tomorrow. Now, let's go back to our discussion. In the citation that we have read, what are the underlined words in the sentence? Let's try to write in symbols the given underlined words. Step 1. We should write the numbers in group or set. So we put each digit to its place value chart. Note that if we write numbers from words to symbols, we should start from left to right. So we have 1,000 and put 1 in the thousands place under thousands group. Then we have 325 in the units group, so we put 3 in hundreds place, 2 in the tens place, and 5 in ones place. Step 2. We separate 3 digits from right to left using a comma. Step 3. We can now read and write the number starting from left. So, 1,325 is written as this in symbol 1, 325, which is 1,325. Now, let's try to write in symbols the second underlined words, which is 1,329. Step 1. Put each digit to its place value chart. So we have 1,000. We put 1 in the thousands place under thousands period. And we have 329 in the units period. So we put 3 in the hundreds place, 2 in the tens place, and 9 in the ones place. Step 2. Separate 3 digits from right to left using a comma. Step 3. We can now read and write the number starting from left. So, 1,329 is written as 1, 329. 1,329. So, Barangay A has 1,325 voters and it is written as this, while Barangay B has 1,329 voters and it is written as this. Now class, let's try to compare these two numbers using relation symbols. What are relation symbols? Class, do you have any idea what are relation symbols? If you don't have an idea, that's alright. Now, let's discover what are relation symbols. Let us first define comparing numbers. What do you mean by comparing numbers? When we say comparing numbers, we will identify which number is greater and which is smaller. So we use symbols to show the relationship between two compared numbers. These symbols is placed between them. What are those symbols? These are those symbols. The first symbol means equal to. When two quantities have the same values, we use the equal symbol. For example, 6 is equal to 6. The left quantity, which is 6, has the same value with the right quantity, which is also 6. So we use the equal symbol. 6 is equal to 6. The second symbol means is less than 2. When the left quantity has a smaller value than the right quantity, we use the less than 2 symbol. For example, 13 is less than to 15. The left quantity, which is 13, has a smaller value than the right quantity, which is 15. So we use the less than to symbol. 13 is less than to 15. The last symbol means is greater than. When the left quantity has greater value than the right quantity, we use the greater than symbol. For example, 21 is greater than 19. The left quantity, which is 21, has greater value than the right quantity, which is 19. So we use the greater than symbol. 21 is greater than 19. I know that it is confusing to identify less than and greater than. For you to easily remember these symbols, you can use your left hand and form an L shape. The L shape stands for less than. Then, you can again form an L shape using your right hand. The L shape formed in your right hand stands for greater than. Again, the L shape formed by your left hand stands for less than. And the L shape formed by your right hand stands for greater than. Let's go back to our example a while ago. Barangay A has 1,325 voters, while Barangay B has 1,329 voters. Now, let us try to compare the two numbers using relation symbols. In comparing numbers using relation symbols, we can follow some steps. Step 1. Align the digits with the same place value. So we align the digits of 1,325 and 1,329. Step 2. Starting from the left, compare the digits in each place value. We have the same digits in the thousands place, which is 1. We also have same digits in the hundreds place, which is 3. We also have same digits in the tens place, which is 2. Step 3. The first pair of digits that are of different values will determine which number is greater or less. Since 5 is less than to 9, therefore 1,325 is less than to 1,329. For you to further understand, let us compare numbers 37,562 and 37,310. Step 1. Align the digits with the same place value. Step 2. Starting from the left, compare the digits in each place value. We have same digits in the 10,000s place, which is 3. We have same digits in the thousands place, which is 7. Step 3. The first pair of digits that are of different values will determine which number is greater or less. Since 5 is greater than 3, therefore 37,562 is greater than 37,310. Now, let us generalize our lesson for today. How to read and write numbers in symbols and in words. Alright. Step 1. Put each digit to its place value chart. Step 2. Separate 3 digits from right to left using a comma. Step 3. Read and write the number is starting from left. Remember to read and write each group by 3 digits. How did we compare two numbers up to 100,000? Okay. Step 1. Align the digits with the same place value. Step 2. Starting from the left, compare the digits in each place value. Step 3. The first pair of digits that are of different values will determine which number is greater or less. What symbol you will use if the left quantity is bigger than the right quantity? Okay, good. The symbol that we are going to use if the left quantity is bigger than the right quantity is greater than. What symbol you will use if the left quantity is smaller than the right quantity? Alright, the symbol that we are going to use if the left quantity is smaller than the right quantity is less than. Last, what symbol you will use if the left quantity has the same value with the right quantity? Okay, the symbol that we are going to use if the left quantity has the same value with the right quantity is equal. Now, go to joinpd.com or simply copy this link for more activities. Thanks for watching. Remember, you can always review this video for enhancement of your learning. See you next time!